Nice, beautiful day. How's everybody doing? Good? Yes, you are. So today I'm gonna continue with what I left off with on the last video. I said I was going to share some insight with you to help you navigate life if you are trying your best to let go of something that isn't serving you anymore. So anything like an addiction, any kind of bad eating habits, cigarettes, smoking, internet porn, any of those types of things that you see are holding you back from stepping into the reality of your highest potential. And so I can tell you from my own personal experience that this insight I'm going to share with you absolutely works. This is called a spiritual science. In other words, just like any other science in the world, if you apply it to your life, if you do the experiment, you get repeatable results. And so the results that we're talking about today is being comfortable in your own skin. The results we're talking about today is having unlimited confidence in the person that you are, in being able to navigate this world in a way that is graceful and above all, beautiful. Wouldn't that be something that would be an amazing gift to share with the world? For you to step into your potential as a glorious, radiating, overflowing fountain of unconditional love that beautifies every environment that you step into. That people are delighted to see your face when it's coming and walking their direction. This is what it means to be a yogi on the path of spiritual development. And you apply spiritual science and techniques to your life so that you can get the results, so that you can expand your consciousness, so that you can step into a new reality that you create, that you co-create with spirit. Okay, so, for myself, I have dealt with all kind of addictions and all kind of imbalances and all kinds of problems. And if you know me, you already know I've shared quite a bit, especially in my first book, about all my problems with drugs and things like that in the past. And in fact, that book opens up with me talking about being on this crazy bender of a weekend, struggling with crystal meth. And I just started really getting deep down this rabbit hole. Now I'm experimenting with a needle. And I got so scared and I got so frustrated with myself. I was apartment sitting for this new girl that I met. And I was just going crazy on this weekend bender, and I grabbed everything, I threw it in this dumpster. I went inside, took a shower, cleaned myself off. I'm like, I'm gonna quit. I'm not gonna deal with this anymore. I can't. This is going crazy. It's insane. And then an hour later, 2 hours later, I was outside digging through that dumpster, trying to find all the stuff that I just threw away. So I'm sharing this with you because I want you to know that I know exactly how hard it is to quit something that is obviously bad for you. I know how hard it is to try to make a course correction in your life when you don't have the tools and you're feeling rudderless and you're spinning in circles and you don't think anybody cares. You're feeling alone, you're feeling depressed, you're anxious. I have been to the lowest of lows, and I got through it. I got out of it. I'm going to share with you how I got out of it. I got out of it through my meditation practice. I cannot put into words how significant, how important it is for every human being to be able to take time every single day and shut out the outside world and devote your consciousness, withdraw your conscious awareness from the outside, devote everything that is you and devote it, give it up, surrender it, tithe to the divine. Connect with what's going on inside. And that practice alone is going to set you on a path, a new trajectory, turn the page, and put your life on a whole new outcome. So the insight that I want to share with you with regard to your meditation practice, your daily meditation practice, is this. Most people, when they're trying to quit something, give up cigarettes, give up alcohol, being promiscuous, whatever the thing is that you're working on, most people focus on how hard it is to quit. If you focus on how hard it is to quit, it's like you're in an echo chamber. And again, your mind is just going to keep feeding you back this feedback loop of how hard it is. And you're going to continue to witness all the things that you're doing wrong. Instead of doing any of that, what you can choose to do instead is commit to your meditation practice and understand at first only intellectually that your meditation practice, if you focus on that and that alone, it will allow everything that is an imbalance in your life to fall away on its own. You're not going to have to try to quit smoking cigarettes. It will just fall away in its own time all by itself. You're not going to have to try to quit drinking alcohol. You know, right now you try to quit alcohol, all you know is when your friends call you and you want to go out on the weekend, you don't want to be the only one standing there without a beer in your hand because it doesn't look cool. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like right now to be the only person in a room of 50 people that's not drinking, that's not taking part of the matrix, that's not adhering to conventional worldly things. I know what that feels like, and it's a lonely path. Because everybody in this world wants to drink and have a good time and party and hang out and have one night stands and hook up and feel good and take drugs. And you know what? I'll tell you right now, there is nothing wrong with it. Do it. Get it done. Because that's why we're here. And if you want to stay here, keep doing what keeps you here. Because that's what this whole experience is about. That's what this whole world is about. It's about gratifying your ego, your personality, and your sense pleasures. It's about you getting what you think you want. It's about listening to your mind. It's not about stepping into your authentic, true divine nature of your soul. It's not about that. But if you want that, you have the opportunity right here, right now. You have the opportunity to let all of that bullshit go. Because this ride never ends. You keep coming back here lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. You might be somebody sitting on the other end of this watching this video right now and just like, that's ridiculous. And that's the game. That's the game. You think you have time. You think you're good. You think you only have one glass of wine every now and again. You think that, you can do whatever it is your thing is. You think you have time to you can get your stuff together later. You can become spiritual later. You're going to go to a 2-week yoga retreat next year. You'll be fine. You'll get your stuff together. Or maybe you'll go to church on Sunday and, sing a couple songs and everything will be good. You've got to do some real work that's really, really, really hard. And it's so special because nobody else is doing it. Most people in this world aren't doing it. Most people want to just shuffle behind each other into the church on Sundays, sing a couple songs and feel good. Then they want to go home and drink their whiskey and cuss up a storm. All the things that we can get into. Real spiritual work is squarely on your shoulders. Real spiritual work is all on you. And the whole game is to get out of here. There's a lot of beautiful things about this world, but there's also much more beyond physical, material, gross reality. You have an opportunity to devote yourself to a practice, a spiritual practice that is spiritual science, that if you stick to it, you're guaranteed to get the results. And it's effortless aside from your commitment, your devotion, your sincere effort to sit in your meditation practice. That meditation practice every day, every morning, every evening is going to change things in here. And no longer will things in this world align up with the new person you're becoming. You go to reach for a beer and it's just like, it just doesn't feel right. You go to pull up to the drive-through at In-N-Out Burger to get yourself a double-double. All of a sudden you have something inside of you that is not in alignment. You feel some compassion for, there's like 50 cars out here lining up to this one In-N-Out, all getting these cheeseburgers. And you start to think about, wow, it just in my town, and Jack in the Box, McDonald's, and In-N-Out, and Taco Bell, all the animals, all the suffering that has to go into that. And I'm not telling you not to eat meat. I'm saying that when you start meditating, what's gonna happen is you're going to see suffering, you're gonna see imbalances in yourself, and you're gonna see the world in a new way where your choices have to change. And once you have those insights, there's no turning back. And that's where the abrasiveness, that's where it gets hard, but that's where the breakthroughs happen. And when those breakthroughs start happening, woo, baby, talk about momentum, talk about a fire under your ass. You know it's hard, you know the next thing, whatever that is gonna be hard, but you want more of it because you become lighter. Because nobody can walk into, all the things that we do that aren't right, in our life, it's not like we don't know, but we do a real good job of hiding it and pushing it down. So stick to it, stick to your practice. My name is Michael Fireborn. May all beings everywhere take time every day for yoga meditation. May all beings everywhere treat one another with love and respect. And may all beings everywhere embark on the spiritual science path of meditation so that they can get the results thereafter. And those results are relieving themselves of any imbalances in their life that right now you think are impossible to get out of. My name is Michael Fireborn. I'm right here with you. Peace.